Hi, thank you for your interest in the role of co-chair for the International Working Group of Women in Sport for the period 2022 to 2026. I'm Lisa Wainwright. I'm the chair of the steering group, bidding for the UK to become the Secretariat host for this period and also host for the conference in 2026. The Sport and Recreation Alliance is a member organisation with over 300 members, ranging from archery and badminton and cricket through to caravan and camping, Zumba, and many, many other organisations. And our role is to be independent of government, to provide support and guidance to government and to our members as well, from education and training programmes, governance support, policy, and chairing a number of technical groups, including, for example, the sports betting group, amongst others. Our board back in February decided there was a huge opportunity for the UK to potentially host the Secretariat for the IWG for the next quadrennial. And in view of keeping gender equity at the heart of what the Alliance does, and also therefore at the heart of the sector within the UK, the board of the Sport and Recreation Alliance decided to look to proceed with an in principle of potentially bidding for the Secretariat. In doing so, we formed a steering group, and the steering group was made up of some key members and key stakeholders. And some of those included the Department for Culture, Media and Sport, UK Sport and Sport England, who are both the elite and grassroots government-funded bodies in the UK and in England. We had colleagues from the British Olympic Association and British Paralympic Association, as well as charities such as Women in Sport, Scottish Women in Sport and Sport Wales, as the government organisation in Wales, looking in principle to support the ambition of the UK to become the Secretariat and Conference lead for IWG. So that was back in February. Our steering group got formed with some key leading members across the sector, representing young and old, experienced and new, a diverse group of people that have put their hearts into looking to win to host this organisation for the next 4 years. Currently, the IWG is hosted by New Zealand, and that runs through to 2022 when they will host the 8th Global Conference in New Zealand. So we're just doing some preparatory work in terms of preparing that bid document. And as you'd expect, part of the bid document will be looking at the outcomes. So what would our outcomes and legacy be for the hosting of the IWG in the UK? And also who will look to lead this? And in terms of leading, that's where we're looking at a co-chair. So the IWG Global Executive will look to appoint a co-chair, and it's usually from the previous host organisation, and the current host organisation would then have an additional co-chair. And we're extremely excited to look to recruit an individual who can really help drive across the UK, but also globally, as this is a global role, the advancement of women and girls in sport. IWG has been doing this for many, many years, starting with its first conference in Brighton in 1994. And a number of the members of the steering group were part of that conference. Now, many things have changed in terms of gender equity in sport for women. Many things have not, and there are still many changes that we need to drive forwards. Within the steering group, there's huge ambition for change. There is huge ambition for difference, and we're right to look differently at how we can change the dial in the sporting arena for women and girls. This is an exciting opportunity. We are at the heart of what we can do within the sector across the UK, and the goal could not be bigger, ensuring that women and girls have equality throughout all the levels of sport and recreation, whether that be first starting to play sport at school, or whether that's being a local club, to right up to the IOC, the International Olympic Committee, and a future female president. That's what we want to look at. That's the scope of the IWG, and it's an important role that we, as a steering group, wish to take forwards. Within the bid pack, you'll see the person specification, experiences and competencies that we're looking for, and you'll also see the background in relation to the IWG, the brief I've just given you. There's a lot more detail in the pack. If you are interested, please do read the details and look at the IWG website. We have a panel in place for the recruitment of a co-chair, and I will be chairing that panel as chair of the steering group elected by those stakeholders a few months ago. So thank you again for your interest. I hope you will apply. We want a number of candidates to apply so we have a good field. And this is a very exciting opportunity for any individual who is passionate about gender equality through women in sport and also passionate to make that difference, not just in the UK, but globally. Thank you again. All the best. I hope this video helps. Goodbye.